Throughout everything I done ever been through in my life, pain has to be the greatest teacher, because pain is going to show you what type of man or woman you are. Are you ready for what you're going through, or are you ready for what you're about to go through? Pain gonna let you know if you're ready or not. Just keeping it a bean, dog. Oh, now I already know what time it is. Say, check me out, man. Before I start my video, bro, y'all already know what to do, man. Hit that like and hit that subscribe button. And when you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that bell notification also. Anytime I drop a video, you be notified. Hey, Sat Rocky, you can hop on, we can kick it and we can vibe. Understanding what I'm about to talk about, and I want people to really just sit back and soak this in. This free game right here. Alright? Pain is things that people normally don't want to go through in life. Damn. See, that's already. Pain is something that people don't normally want to go through in life. Pain is something that people normally would want to avoid. Why would anybody want to go through something traumatic in life that can change them forever? Alright? Now, it's good pain and it's bad pain. Right? The good pain is something that you went through, that you constantly bump in your head, something that people constantly told you, say, bro, chill out, don't do this, and then you got yourself stuck in a situation that made you better. Bad pain is like, you losing a family member or whatever the case may be, right? But in that situation, a lot of time, pain brings the man or woman out of you. See, I know this from experience, because when I was going through the trials and errors that I was going through when I was in Louisiana, it was a lot of pain being brought upon me. But the thing was, I had brought pain upon people. You know what? Let's get into the story. Me being out in Louisiana, me being young, me having kids at a young age, really changed my life. Me not having a dad, that really changed my life. See, me not having a dad, me growing up like that, I didn't have the elements that a lot of other kids did. Well, what you mean, Key? Like, they daddy putting them in sports. They daddy putting them in self-defense classes. They daddy teaching them how to fish. They daddy teaching them how to cook. Just little things, right? Little things that your dad's supposed to be like, hey, bro, let me holler at you. Stop being lazy. Get up. You know what I'm saying? Clean your room up. Your mom shouldn't have to do everything for you. You're a young man. I'm about to raise you and teach you how to be a young man so you can grow up and be a man. These are the things that your dad is supposed to teach you and embed in you. You know what I'm saying? So when you get older, it's easier for you. So me growing up without a dad, I looked at my mom like she was the mama and the daddy, right? My mom always worked, right? So my mom gave me and my brother free game, but she can't give me game like my daddy would have gave me game, right? My daddy came in my life for like a couple months, and I was happy as fuck he came in my life for those couple months. But in those couple months came pain. You see what I'm saying? In those couple months that he came into my life, that came with pain. See what I'm saying? Me as a kid, I used to suck my fingers, right? So he used to chastise me a lot, trying to make me stop sucking my fingers. But I felt like he went about it the wrong way. You see what I'm saying? So when he dipped and he left, I was so confused. I didn't understand why all of a sudden he came and then left. It would have been better if he just never came. You feel what I'm saying? As I get older, I started experimenting with certain things. But a lot of boys that, I went to school with, who had their daddy in their life, or had a brother, or had an uncle, somebody who really gave them the game, was way more advanced than I was, right? These motherfuckers in there fighting, they got confidence, they talking to women, they doing this, they doing that. I was so behind. I was playing catch up without the bread or the hot dog, you feel me? I was playing catch up and I didn't know it. Me seeing my peers around, me seeing people have their daddies being there with them and shit, that brought pain to me. Because I didn't understand why my daddy wasn't there for me. I heard he got locked up, you know what I'm saying? And I heard why he had got locked up. But at the end of the day, I was a child. I didn't understand none of that, you feel me? So as I get older, I experiment, with certain things, and I begin to get bullied, right? Now, if I had my daddy in my life to be like, say, little one, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and handle that. Don't let nobody pick on you, but don't let nobody do nothing to you or your little brother. I wouldn't have to go through the things I went through, but I still had to go through it. Getting jumped on, getting my shoes took, you know what I'm saying? Just different little things, you know what I'm saying, that really had brought that up out of me, but I was still going through that type of pain. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't until some motherfuckers picking on my brother on the bus and he came to me about it. while we on the bus, and I had to step up and defend him because that pain of me constantly getting punched on and everything going on, I didn't want that for my little brother. You see what I'm saying? So I stood up even though I was scared. I was scared in that moment, but I couldn't show fear because my little brother right behind me. The dudes constantly telling my nigga, we'll beat your ass up too. And I was like, bro, it is what it is, bro. Just don't pick on my little brother, you feel me? I don't give a fuck about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all boy gonna put your hands on somebody, put your hands on me, you feel me? I was scared. But that pain that I had felt, that anger that I had felt, I told myself, I never let them do my little brother like that, you feel me? And get what? They ain't do it. I was thinking, God, bro, you feel me? Like, ooh, please, you feel me? As time started to go on, I started having sex. Once I started having sex, I didn't understand certain things when it came down to that element. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom and them told me, like, yeah, whenever you start, you know what I'm saying, you gonna do what you do. Make sure you wear a rubber. And I got that game from my mama, so I was like, okay, cool, you know what I'm saying? And then the dude she was with at the time, you feel me? So I'm like, I bet I'm gonna wear a rubber, you know what I'm saying, scrap it up. But I ain't know how to put no rubber on. You feel me? I had to experiment. See what I'm saying? So then I started having sex. And once I started having sex, there became more problems. You know what I'm saying? But here comes the cold part. I was such a lover boy. You know what I'm saying? They say there's 3 type of guys in this world, man. You got your good guy, you got your nice guy, and you got your bad guy. So I'm going to break them all down for you. Your good guy, he going to be the guy who is good to you, but he not going to let you run over him. Your nice guy, he's going to be good to you, and he going to let you run over him. That bad guy, he ain't going to let you do none of that. You feel me? He ain't going to let you play on his chop, none of that. You know what I'm saying? That's a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? I was a nice guy. I let motherfuckers run over me without me knowing that motherfucker was running over me. Well, Key, how you didn't know motherfuckers run over you? I just didn't know. I ain't had that piece of the game, you feel me? I ain't had that piece of the game. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers is real cutthroat conniving out there in Louisiana, you know? So if you got older siblings, which my older siblings was in Texas, so I was the oldest out of me and my brother. If you got older siblings, your older sibling probably beat your ass up in the house, you feel me? These motherfuckers taught you the game on certain things, you know what I'm saying? Taught you how to fight. You had learned the game from somebody. I didn't learn the game from nobody, bro. My uncles was in and out of prison. My daddy was gone, you feel me? It was just women around. You see what I'm saying? Like my aunties and shit. You see what I'm saying? Come on, my grandma only had 2 boys, and both of them was in and out of prison. You feel me? My other 2 uncles that my papa had, bro, they had their own family, their own life. They was over here, you feel me? So, like, where I'ma learn the game from? Within me being that nice guy, guess what happened, bro? I started getting cheated on a lot. I started getting played a lot. You feel what I'm saying? Now I'm in my room, listening to my CD player, crying and shit, trying to figure out what's going on. What that's called? That's called pain. You feel me? That's called pain. That pain had brought a different animal out of me because I constantly kept getting hurt, constantly kept getting cheated on, constantly kept getting this, constantly kept getting that. Right? But so what ended up happening, Key? Oh, I had turned to a dog. I started cheating on any and everything, you feel me? I ain't give a fuck about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I started having sex with all types of women from things that happened in my childhood that I was so confused on and I didn't understand why. You know what I'm saying? So I experimented with women. I started having sex with different women. You know, a lot of y'all just go out to have sex with women just to have sex with women. It was something different for me while I was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure I was straight up here mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. That pain from being cheated on, that pain from what my pops had left when I was younger, trickled down to when I got a little older, 15, 16, 17. I started having sex with a lot of women, right? And then without me getting that game of saying like, hey bro, you know what I'm saying, before you even had kids, bro, go get financially stable, finish school, do this, do that. You know, I didn't get that piece of game. You know what I mean? I didn't get that piece of game. So I had kids at a young age. Me having kids at a young age without me having a father really was pain, because I went through a lot of growing pains, a lot of what should I do, how should I do it. My mom was giving me the game, but your mama can't give you the game like your daddy can. You see what I'm saying? It was different for me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of other dudes who didn't have their daddies growing up. Like I said before, how many of y'all have kids right now that you didn't have a daddy growing up? And when you had that kid, you had either told yourself or your partner, I don't know if I'm going to be a good father because I didn't have my dad in my life. How many of y'all said that? A lot of us had said that before, you know what I'm saying? And that's probably one of the hardest things you can go through. Being young, having kids, and not having a father to teach you or guide you on what and what not to do. You know what I'm saying? That's the chain that should be broken right there, you know. So me having kids at a young age, me doing this, me doing that, I was so confused, you know what I'm saying? And I was still young and I still wanted to have fun. I still wanted to do me. I still wanted to do key, not understanding that this woman that I got pregnant is in the same boat that I am. We're not suffering, but us being so young, 17 years old with a baby, 18 years old with a baby, 21 years old with a baby, we still young. 21-year-olds, they out partying, you know what I'm saying? 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, they out partying, they out living their life, they out going to little parties and shit, you know what I'm saying? Chilling with their friends on the weekends, you know, they doing certain things. But when you have a kid at a young age, because you ain't get that game, it's a little harder. And you be confused, you know what I'm saying? I was really confused, but I had a lot of pain because of things that happened in my childhood. You see what I'm saying? So me growing up, had the kids, started going out of town. With me going out of town, I went right back to what I knew from when I was growing up in my childhood. You know what I'm saying? At first, when I first started going out of town, I didn't immediately go out there and start, you know what I'm saying, like messing off. Like, nah, it didn't happen like that. It was a while, you know what I'm saying, a couple months, you know what I'm saying, a little minute before I just like really dove into it, because my partner was like, hey, bitch, look, you know what I'm saying, yeah, I got a little app or two, you know what I'm saying, hop on that bitch, you can do what you're gonna do. And I was like, bet that. So I started hopping on the app, started seeing certain things, started getting attraction, you know what I'm saying. Then the first person I knocked off wasn't even off the app, it was just one I met at the Walmart, you know what I'm saying. So me doing that right there, you know what I'm saying, had brought another piece of pain, because I had already was doing women dirty, you know what I'm saying, after they were doing me dirty, you know what I'm saying. I started doing my BM dirty, you feel? I'm talking about super fucking dirty. I'm talking about gym bag dirty, you feel me? And then I fucked around and smashed a little cougar bitch, you feel me? And then she was like, you know, basically like, she gave me that game where she was like, you know what I'm saying, don't tell nobody about yourself, don't tell nobody your name if you're gonna continue to do what you do. So I was like, okay, bet that. And then I had, you know, came with the Keith, you know what I'm saying, Keith thing, you know what I'm saying. So that's how that kind of situation went. But then that brought pain to other women, you know what I'm saying, because I was out here, you know what I'm saying, doing what I was doing, you know what I'm saying. And a lot of women was on some type of time where they was like, I really want to, but I'm like, nah, like, I ain't even on the type of time with you, you know what I'm saying. Like, you don't even know who I really am, you know what I'm saying. I'm really Batman out here, you feel me? I'm really Batman out here. You don't even know, I'm really Superman out here. You don't even know who I am, bitch. You feel me? I was on some superhero type shit, you feel me? But as a villain, because you see what you see, but what you see is not the real thing, you feel me? I'm gonna say that again. You see what you see, but what you seeing was not the real thing, you feel me? I had masked all that, you feel me? Like feelings, everything. I just that shit got cut off, you feel me? Towards everybody, even BM, like feelings got cut out, you know what I'm saying? Even to the point where I would come back to the crib, you know what I'm saying, on the weekend, and I didn't want to have sex with her. You know what I'm saying? I'm just ready to go back out of town so I can knock something new down, you feel me? So, me being in that type of situation had brought pain upon these women, to where one day, you know, I had tried out for this semi-pro team, and I made the team, and then I'm out there practicing one day, and BM got the phone through Snapchat, and this one female had snitched on me, you know what I'm saying, had gave up the whole operation, you know what I'm saying. So then when she did it, she was like, yeah, you know, he told us that his name was Keith and all this, while up in the third, you know what I'm saying, he tripping, he did, all because at the time she asked me, ooh, what you is on my phone? I was like, shit, you low key. She was like, low key, why would I be low key? I got a story on low key, you know what I'm saying. I'm probably gonna rewatch this, put it in my notes, so that next time, you know what I'm saying, I was gonna say low key. If you want to hear about the low key story, man, about the little female who I used to call low key, get in my comment section and say low key, you know what I'm saying. That's all you gotta do is just say low key, you know what I'm saying. I'm already know, and I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do a story about low key. Low key asked me what was her name on my phone, I told her Low Key, and then she was like, why would you put me there as that? And I was like, bitch, because that's what you is, you low key. Excuse my French, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what you is, you low key. Like, what you mean, you feel me? Like, keep that on the low, you feel me? Like, come on, man, don't even play with me like that, you know what I'm saying? And she wanted to be the main, but like, once again, I told you, bitch, I'm Batman out to you. I'm Batman out to you, feel me? Like, you don't even know who I really am, you feel me? Like, come on, don't even do that to yourself, because you really gonna feel some type of way when your feelings get hurt, you feel me? So Low Key then went and gave up the whole operation and shit, you know what I'm saying? Then that brought pain to my BM, you see what I'm saying? Not only did that bring pain, but I had already told her that I was smashing females out of town, and if I was you, I would start doing you. You know, and she was like, well, what does that mean? I was like, I'm out of town, smashing females, bro. Like, what you mean what that mean? I just told you what it meant. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean? Like, thinking that she was going to leave me because I didn't want to be with her no more. And it wasn't because of the kids. I didn't want to be with her because we had kids. It was just I wasn't attracted to her no more. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't attracted to her, you know, and me seeing so many different women out of town, so many flavors, and I ain't talking Napoleon, you feel me? Me seeing so many different flavors out of town, I just kind of got addicted to that like it was a drug. I got addicted to feeling, getting that feeling from different women, you know what I'm saying? I got addicted to having multiple women, you know what I'm saying, at once. That's what I got addicted to. It's like a drug, you feel me? Like, especially like, you know, you thinking you doing something. Like when you young, you know, like when you young and you hunching on something, you thought you had knocked it down, but you really didn't. Then you get older and you start experimenting with little females and everything, and then you really knock something down. You gonna go back to your past and be like, I wasn't doing nothing. You feel me? I wasn't doing nothing, and like it's all, you feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Me doing that, you know, BM really got on a nigga head mito, you know what I'm saying? The head mito just mean on a nigga head, you feel me? BM really got on a nigga head mito, you know what I'm saying? And like, I ain't think she was gonna bake that cake, but you never know what somebody would do when pain is involved. You feel what I'm saying? Because when the pain came, she baked that cake on me so well, and she did the same thing that I did to her. And so once we talked it out, after I was drove about the situation, you know, me seeing the text messages and shit on her messenger, after all that ended up popping off, you feel me? Like, I thought it was gonna be a situation like, yeah, I did you wrong, you did me wrong, I take you back, you take me back. But it wasn't like that, because in her mind she thinking like, nah, like, you know, like, you was doing me wrong for a long time, so now you finna feel how I felt. And me personally, you feel me, like, I know how the game goes, so like, I ain't dumb. Like, I feel like she been doing it, you know. It was just a situation where it was like, okay, well, shit, I want you to know now, like, I want you to hurt the same way I hurt, you know what I'm saying? So she let herself get caught. You know, women a lot of time, men, listen up to me when I say this, bro, because as men, we when we cheat, we just see something and we try to knock it down, you feel me? We ain't all the way up here when it come down to cheating. Now, I know a lot of y'all dudes who watching this, you'll probably be like, well, boy, I'm a mastermind at this. You could think that if you want to, but women are way slicker than men, you feel me? Like, it's just, these are just, you know what I'm saying, stats that has been out there. You know, women are way more slicker when it comes down to cheating. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, not to give women glory like that, like, it's just cool to be out here cheating. The thing is women don't get caught cheating until they want you to know about them cheating. That's just how it go, you feel me? A woman could be cheating on you for like, you feel me, 10 years, 20 years, you would have never known, kinfolk, you feel me? Like, yeah, but the only reason she did, because she found out you was messing around with little Kiki from down the street, but you thought you were being slick, you feel me? Little Kiki in her face, y'all in her face and shit with that Kiki ha shit, you know what I'm saying? Then she had peep game on the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? And she had got her a boo thing who really take care of it, you feel me? He ain't even tripping off the fact that, yeah, he is what he is right now at this situation. You know what I'm saying? So women are definitely more sneakier than men when it comes down to cheating. So when she hit me with it, you feel me, that had brought a different type of pain on top of, you know what I'm saying, me being on the dope and shit, me being, you know what I'm saying, like a little druggie. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was like a little druggie, but not like one of them druggies that was like, I need it. Nah, I wasn't that type of druggie, you feel me? Like, You know, before I got real bad off on the dope, I always got the job ever since I was 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I always worked. I always had my own money to get my own shit. You know what I'm saying? So in my eyes, I wasn't no druggie. You feel me? In my eyes, shit, I was just like, shit, I'm just experimenting. You feel me? I'm just doing little drugs. You know what I'm saying? Weed, pills, shrooms. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, all types of shit. You feel me? Like shit, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was on that. You feel me? So, and then me having that pain of me put my BM through that type of pain, and she put me through the same pain I put her through, on top of me being on drugs, really had played a big part in, you know, like my life, because I was spiraling and I didn't understand why was I spiraling. You feel me? You know, they say what goes around comes around, and when it comes back around, it's gonna hurt you 10 times as worse than what you did in the beginning. These are facts. You know what I'm saying? So I went through my pain. But then I started praying. You know what I'm saying? I had started praying, and I started to really evaluate myself and trying to figure out, like, you know, like how to get up out this situation. And at first it was hard, you know, because I was living with an auntie. You know what I'm saying? Auntie was like, yeah, I'll get you a job with me, but that never happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm living with her. She spoon feed me the dope. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't have to buy the dope. I just bought that gas for me. So you know what I'm saying? I'm getting spoon fed the dope. I ain't gotta pay for it. I can go to the bathroom, under the sink, behind the door, and get it whenever I wanted to. And to be honest with you, that was probably like, you know, I don't condone in this, but you know, that was probably like one of the best highs I ever had in my life, is the ice. And to be honest with you, also too, you know, like it was one of the best highs, but it was one of the worst highs too, because it gets you hooked so fast. You know, like you get so addicted to it so quick that you don't know that you hooked on it like that. You feel me? Like, you know, the high was just amazing. You know what I'm saying? Big stupid clouds of smoke. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you can lift the whole refrigerator on your back. You know what I'm saying? And dope, like, it sharpens your I know this might be crazy to say, but ice, dope, it sharpens your awareness, but it also makes you paranoid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you will be in a situation where something could be right here, you know what I'm saying, and you seen that shit right there all day, you leave and you come back and it's not there. You gonna be like, what happened to that? I'm like, what do you mean? It been something so little, you feel me? Like, nah, that wasn't right there. That lotion bottle wasn't right there. Why that lotion bottle over here now? That lotion bottle supposed to be over here, you feel me? Why is this like this when it's supposed? Why, like, you get like that, you feel me? Like, and I'm not ashamed to say it, you know what I'm saying? It's my life, bro. Like, what the fuck I gotta hide, you feel me? Like, like, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my testimony. That's what I've been through in my life, you feel me? Like, a lot of people ain't gonna tell you that, though. A lot of people ain't gonna tell you that at one point they was on dope, because everybody want to make it seem like either they was the nigga who was selling the dope, you feel me, or they was the nigga who just went on dope, period, you feel me? Like, nah, like, I went through a lot of things in my life that a majority of people would never understand, you feel me, unless you was in those type of shoes, you know what I'm saying? The crazy thing, like I say, was I was even hiding there from BM and all her family and shit, you know what I'm saying, because I was out of town on the dope, you know what I'm saying, sneaking and geeking. Then when I came back in town, I started sneaking and geeking, you know what I'm saying. I was just sneaking and geeking, you feel me? And then next thing I know, shit, when they had introduced it, was like, hey, you know, let's do this, woo woo. I'm playing stupid, like, what? I don't know nothing about this. Hey, how you roll it? How you do? Now, I had already got put on game about all that, you feel me? Like, I was just playing dumb, because I ain't want nobody thinking, like, oh, this nigga been doing this, you feel me? So I had to play dumb until I could just get by myself, and I just turned up, because I knew what I was doing by that time. So that pain of me doing all that, you know what I'm saying, to her, and then she did that to me, and then, you know, obviously, you know, all my partners started knocking her down and shit, and, you know, I asked my mama, like, mama, can I move back in, me and the kids? Mama told me no. That right there was just, like, devastating within itself. And then, man, God works in mysterious ways, because I promise you, bro, like, literally, like, 2 weeks after that, you know, my wife now, I am with, her mother-in-law was like, come on, you know what I'm saying, you and the kids move out here. But what's crazy is the fact that, like, probably like a week before that, I went out there, me and my baby boy Lil Head went out there, and for the weekend, man, while my two oldest kids was at her brother's wedding. And when we went out there for that weekend, man, like I was on the dope, you know what I'm saying? I ain't bring no dope with me, but I was out there, I was on the dope. And man, when I tell you, man, that was the greatest time I ever had in my life, you know what I'm saying? They got to meet me, her family, like a little bit of her family got to meet me, got to meet Lil Head, you know what I'm saying? And man, it was a good time, and I think that impression that I left on her mother, on my old lady mama, really had, you know, made the decision like, okay, like I see that you are a good young man, you know what I'm saying, and I want you to be out here, you know what I'm saying, you with my daughter, like come on. So I ended up moving, you know what I'm saying, me and my kids, we moved us out here to Dallas, not understanding like, well, not, I'm not gonna say not understanding, not knowing if I was gonna succeed or not out here, but I knew one thing, I'd be damned if I let my kids see any of that, you know what I'm saying? They was too young. I'd be damned if I let my kids see me like fall like that, you feel me? That pain that I had went through all throughout my life that I just explained to y'all, you know what I'm saying, really had brought that man up out of me to be like, bro, it's time for you to goddamn me put your big boy pants on, you feel me, and get it, cause who gonna get it for you and your kids, bro? At the end of the day, like who gonna really do what you do for you and your kids? Yeah, your mama can help, but your mama can only do so much, you know what I'm saying? Like these are your kids, bro. You laid down and you had them kids, bro. It's time for you to yeah. So I was like, man, alright, bet, boom. So I did it, you know what I'm saying? That shit, probably the greatest thing that ever happened to me was coming out here, you know what I'm saying? I learned so much since I done been out here, you know what I'm saying? Like cooking, grilling, you know what I'm saying, different little things. And the biggest thing that I learned since I've been out here was communication with my wife, because the thing is my communication skills was piss poor when I was with BM. Like I ain't really want to listen, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you something else too that a lot of men don't want to tell you. A lot of men have bitchy attitudes, you know what I'm saying? Like, and what I mean by that is, you know, some guys have female tendencies as far as like attitudes and stuff like that. And I know I can be a man and admit that and say that, you know what I'm saying, without me feeling some type of way about my masculinity, you feel me? Like, but that pain to make you go through that, and my pain allows me to be like, okay, I understand certain things and I can talk on these things, and I don't have to feel some type of way about what I'm saying. But what I mean by like some men be like bitches, like your woman could be talking to you about something, you feel me? You know, you was raised around women, you know what I'm saying? So your woman could be talking to you about something, you feel me, and you feel so entitled to argue with her all the time. Like every time she say something, you gotta say something back. Every time something pop off, you know what I'm saying, like a female, you feel me? Like it's one thing if your woman says something that's hella disrespectful and you check that. Like say don't do that, you know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect me in that way. I don't disrespect you, whatever I want. But then it's another thing when you be bitchy with it, like a female, you know what I'm saying? It's a difference, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, like that's something that don't need to be explained, because if you grew up without your dad in your life and it was just you, your mama, your aunties, your grandma, like you understand what I'm saying right now, you feel me? And these are things that men sometimes need to check, because we don't know that it's going on. I didn't know that was going on until I get out here, you know what I'm saying? And me and my wife, we, you know, bump our heads a couple times, you know what I'm saying? But having a woman also too that is mature enough to talk to you as a grown woman will make you mature into a grown man, you know what I'm saying? But then if you talking to a woman who a little ass kid, that'll kind of, if you not up here mentally with it, it'll bring you back down, you feel me? Like every time, that fast, you feel me? So the pain that I have went through in my life, you know what I'm saying, really molded me into the man that I am now, you know what I'm saying? So I can pour all the guidance, knowledge, and wisdom that I have into my kids, so that way, you know what I'm saying, once they get older, they don't have to constantly be jumping over these hurdles, you know what I'm saying? Now, one thing I always said is, you got to go through something to learn something, you feel what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is yes, you will have to go through something to learn something in your life, whether you got your mama and your daddy in your life, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is why these kids over here going through constant battles of life, you already know half of that shit already. You know what I'm saying? So you avoided the little dumb shit. Now you still have hurdles to jump, but the thing is, before you jump the hurdle, you can probably go to your mom and dad and be like, hey, this is situation, what should I do? Oh, well, shit, in this situation, instead of jumping the hurdle, why don't you go right real quick, you know what I'm saying, and avoid that dumb ass shit and just go around it. Okay, bet, then boom, they do it, and it's like, oh, I see why you said do that. Exactly, you know what I'm saying? But then you got some kids who still got their mom and their dad in their life, go to them for advice, and still end up jumping that hurdle, you know what I'm saying? You still gonna have to go through something to learn something. You still gonna have that pain, you know what I'm saying? Pain makes us as humans, you know what I'm saying? Like, pain will bring the greatness out of you, or pain will show you if you built for whatever you going through or not. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody's built for the same things that you are built for. King, queen. Not everybody built for the same things that you walk in your everyday life with. You know what I mean? Not everybody is, bro. But at the end of the day, the things that you are blessed with, the things that pain makes you grow from, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I feel like you just harness that energy, you know what I'm saying, and let that make you a better person. Because I did. I'm not trying to preach to nobody, you know what I'm saying? I'm really just trying to give y'all a free game and to understand that if you going through some type of pain right now, whether it's financial, whether it's spiritual, whether it's your partner, relationship, you know what I'm saying, whether it's just everyday life, right? Like, sit down, you know what I'm saying, and think about that pain that you're going through. Understand what's causing that pain that you're going through, you know what I'm saying, and pray about that shit, and be sincere in your heart, you know what I'm saying. I had a big problem with smoking. I had a big problem with putting that gas down, and I had to get humble. That pain of having a nice paying job, you know what I'm saying, and then not even losing my job. Well, I lost the first one because I was smoking, but not even losing the second one because, oh, I was smoking. No, I lost the second one because I was smoking, fell asleep behind the wheel, and hit a fucking pole. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, this is years ago, so I can speak on this, you know what I'm saying? That shit I already been off my clearinghouse, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good on that. I had to go through that pain, though. But that pain that I went through taught me you stronger than what you are. You know what I'm saying? That pain that I went through taught me to really harness my energy in a different way. And that's why I make these videos. Because you could be going through something right now. You see what I'm saying? Everybody go through something every day. I don't give a fuck if you was rich or poor. You go through something. But whatever you're going through, bro, channel that energy into something else. You feel me? Turn that pain into your greatest asset. Learn it, master it. So that pain will be your greatest asset. That pain will be your greatest motivation. That pain that you have in you can be something that change your life forever. And I'm just keeping it a beam, dog. Look, man, I want to ask for three things, man. Guidance, knowledge, and wisdom. And if it ain't that, man, I already know what time it is with me over here. Till next time. Oh, now I appreciate everybody who been rocking my videos, you feel me? Like, I just had to get that off my chest. I was gonna come out with a whole nother story. I was putting gas in, warming up my food, and that was just something that was just heavy on my heart, you know what I'm saying? So I just had to get out here and speak it, man. I appreciate everybody who just been rocking with the kids, tapped in, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to eat me some food right now, man. Babe, let me show y'all what this woman, man. This woman here is amazing, bro. She got rice. Mexican rice. It's probably Mexican. Nah, it was white rice. The only reason I look at this is because I got my sriracha here. Put me some sriracha in there. So I got rice with shrimp, and then this meat right here. You know what I'm saying? I just mix it all up, put my sriracha in, and shook my bowl up. But this is my meal for the day while I'm out here, man. I just want y'all to understand that it's certain people out here that going through the same thing you're going through, or probably even something worse than you. You know what I'm saying? So let's not complain about what we're going through right now, because if you have faith in the man above, you might be going through something right now, but it's only to make you stronger. It's only to show you that you're stronger than what you think you are. And it's also that pain that you're going through is also causing you to lean more into the Father's arms and put all your worries and let Him deal with it, because only He knows what that book of life says. Better get with the program and take heed of my words. For real, for real. Man, y'all keep y'all head on a swivel every day. You feel me? Stay on your P's and Q's. Just like I told y'all in the beginning of 2023, bro. We're going to keep our foot on their neck at all times. And if they can't breathe, bitch, we applying more pressure. You feel me? So I'm just keeping it a beam, dog.